about their juice cleanses and their smoothies. Could you tell us a little bit about your juices and your smoothies?
Yeah, so we actually get our juice from a local Milwaukee company called Juiced. And so they use a special HPP processing. So a lot of people think that if it's pre-bottled that they're going to lose all of their nutrients and all of the minerals in it. But how they do it, it's cold pressed, and so it actually maintains all of the nutrients in it. And then for our smoothies that we make on site here, made to order, we use whole, fresh, frozen fruits and then 100% juice bases. We have like almond milk and green tea, different nutritional additives that we always put in there. So,
What is a juice cleanse?
so doing a juice cleanse, it's basically you're just drinking juices for a couple days. So there's like 3-day ones you can do. There's 7-day. Some people do it for a couple months on end. It depends on how practiced you are and how, I guess, if you're a beginner or an experienced juicer. But
Have you done it?
I have done a 3-day cleanse. So
Was it tough?
it was. I started with Refuge about 3 years ago, and I never knew anything about juicing or anything like that. And so I decided to try it for 3 days. It's definitely, I don't think I prepared my body for it. So that's definitely something that you have to do if you're going to do a cleanse, to do it properly, I guess, and not feel as like horrible.
How do you do it properly?
So leading up to the cleanse, I would say you have to cut back on a lot of the processed foods, because nowadays everything's processed with something. So eating like a lot of raw vegetables, smoothies would even help with that. Yeah, just basically cut out anything that when you're grocery shopping, just shop on the perimeter, don't shop in the aisles, basically.
Stay in the produce.
Yes, exactly. So by doing that, it kind of pre-cleanses your system and it makes the juicing a lot easier. So,
And you'd say go organic.
I mean organic if it's available is always best, I believe. So, and honestly, like you can go to your local co-ops and you can get a lot of organic foods for a lot less.
Okay.
There's a River West co-op here, and then I mean even Outpost isn't that bad for pricing
Outpost?
too. Yeah.
Okay. Why would someone want to go do a juice cleanse?
Why would you want to do a juice cleanse? Well, for my personal experience, I was interested in doing a juice cleanse just because I was feeling kind of like sluggish and tired, and I read a lot about cleansing, and I heard that it can, just basically restart your digestive system. You have a lot more energy. Yeah, you're just clearing out all the toxins that you have. So, and I would recommend juicing, it just depends on how often you want to do it. I haven't done it since I did it about like a year ago, but just whenever you really want to.
Did you notice a difference?
I did.
Yeah.
The first day was really hard because I wasn't eating any, because you don't eat any like substantial food. You can have like maybe a couple like almonds if you're feeling really hungry, or like vegetable broths and stuff like that.
Okay.
You can drink as many like herbal teas and water that you want.
Coffee.
You cannot drink coffee.
No coffee?
They actually recommend cutting out coffee about like 5 to a week before you start your cleanse, just because the caffeine isn't really good.
Okay. So you wanna get all solid foods out
Yes.
beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
and the solid foods that you can have are like nuts.
Not processed.
Not
so
processed.
yeah, like a couple days beforehand, you just want to eat raw vegetables, fruits, just very basic food.
Okay.
And then during your cleanse, though, you shouldn't really have any food, just because the whole purpose of the cleanse is to like get rid of all of that. So.
All the toxins.
Mhm.
How, you kind of mentioned this before, but how long does a juice cleanse last, or typically last, or what would you suggest?
Yeah, so for beginners, I would definitely recommend the 3-day to the 5-day cleanse. If you are more of an expert at it or you feel more comfortable, you can, I mean, I've known people that have juiced for like 2 months, so it just
Oh my
depends. Yeah.
How do I prepare my body for the cleanse? You said cut everything out. Is there a set, how early should I cut it out?
I would say roughly at least like 3 days. Like I said, you really shouldn't be drinking like caffeine. That includes like the green tea, so they want you to stick to the more like the herbal-based teas.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So just cutting out all the processed foods. So that includes basically anything in a box, prepackaged, anything like that.
How should you expect to feel during the juice cleanse, or how did you feel?
Yeah, so like I said, the first day was definitely pretty rough. You'll definitely feel, which is kind of odd, you'll feel really cold just because, I don't know.
When I drink a smoothie, I get really cold.
Yeah, I think it's just because you're not, your body's just kind of like cleaning everything out. So they recommend wear some layers and everything like that. And then after, you actually really don't feel that hungry, which is surprising because you're actually drinking one of these juices every 2 hours, or on a constant, you're just sipping it throughout the day. I think each day you drink about, I think it's 8 juices every 2 hours for 12 hours. So, and like I said, if you do feel a little hungry, you can have some just vegetable broth or a couple almonds just to keep yourself, sustained, I guess. If you're feeling headed or something, you definitely don't want to, pass out.
Are there dangers to doing a juice cleanse?
It's definitely recommended that if you wanted to start one, obviously you can talk with your doctor to make sure you're because if you're diabetic or something like that, you probably don't want to go on a juice cleanse, even though it's natural sugars. It's a little bit higher in sugar, and also your insulin levels and all stuff like that. But I recommend starting with a 3-day cleanse. It's definitely something that is achievable, and you can always stop whenever you want. You're not forced to I have to do all 3 days. So I've known people that have started it, and after 2 days they're just I really can't do this, so then they just stop.
Okay. How do you incorporate solid foods back into your diet when you're done with your cleanse?
Sure. So it's actually really similar to how you start your pre-cleanse, basically. So the couple days after, you're just gonna be doing the same simple stir fries or just raw vegetables and fruits. Smoothies are a really great way of incorporating solid food back into your system. Because it's basically kind of just a frozen juice in a way. It's just frozen fruits and vegetables and stuff. So once you do your cleanse, you don't feel the need to eat all the processed foods. So it's a lot easier to stick to a more raw, healthy diet.
Yeah. It'll help you transition to that.
Yeah.
Unprocessed foods are so unnecessary.
Yeah, and it just makes you feel really sluggish.
Yeah.
So when you eat, fast food, you're oh, I feel like crap. Well, there's a reason for that.
I know. How often would you recommend someone goes on a juice cleanse, or is this more individual?
I would say it's definitely based on more on an individual basis. Like I said, I haven't done it for quite a while. I definitely want to do it again. But you can cleanse. If you notice you're feeling lack of energy and just tired all the time, you can definitely do a cleanse. I've known people that have just done 24-hour fasting, so even just a day helps too. No.
I know friends that have done a day, and they don't get, they aren't very hungry. Can you tell us about your cleanse packages?
Yeah, so with juice, they offer the 3-day, 5-day, and 7-day cleanses. If you want to do longer, you obviously can just buy another 7-day or anything like that. You can actually mix and match your juices. They typically have you get 2 of the KD Powers or 4 of the leaning greens. But if you just wanted all green juices, you can just do that. So you can really customize your package.
Okay.
I definitely really like the Lean & Clean. It's the kale, cucumber, apple, lime, and ginger. Lime and ginger and kale are amazing for your system, and they're just really...
Kale's a superfood.
It is.
When not on a juice cleanse, how do you incorporate the smoothies or juices into your diet?
Into my personal diet?
Yeah.
So, well, it's a lot easier since I'm working here. I have a smoothie about every single day.
I do too.
Yes.
I make my own.
Yes. So I typically will either have it for breakfast or for lunch. I find that we do like a 16 ounce or a 20 ounce size for the smoothies.
Okay.
So I'll typically do like a 16 ounce, and it actually will keep me full for all morning
Yeah.
or during my lunch. So
Do you do the same smoothie or do you mix up your smoothies?
I definitely mix them up. I kind of go through like periods of where I'm like hooked on the same smoothie for like a week or so. But now that I'm like working here, I like to try new things. Like I've done all water-based smoothies. I've done like all
What are
almond
those?
milk. So, well, since we do frozen fruits, it needs to have like a liquid base to blend.
Okay.
So if I don't want to use like 100% unsweetened orange juice, I want to just do plain water. I've tried doing that.
Okay.
So
And then you do an almond milk one too.
yeah. So it kind of just depends on what I'm going after, I guess, for that day. I'll put some nutritional add-ins like B vitamins. We have protein and stuff like that. So.
Protein powders? Okay. Which types?
So as of right now, we only offer unflavored whey isolate protein.
Okay, I take away.
Yeah, so we just do unflavored, so it doesn't really take away from like the flavors of the smoothies themselves with all the fruit in there.
Okay.
So, but if people bring in like their own chocolate protein, they can build their own if they want to.
Okay. Can you build your own smoothie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We actually have little sheets that you can just mark down exactly what you want in there. So
I might do that too.
yeah.
Which smoothie and or juice is the most popular?
Out of these juices, I would say the Lean and Clean and the Katie Power here. So it's typically because it's like the green juice that they have, so everyone's after that
The
one.
kale?
Mm-hmm. And for the smoothies that we offer, I would say our Will Allen. It's spinach, kale, apple, and mint. So everyone likes their greens.
Well, thank you for talking with us today.
Of course.
We're gonna try some smoothies and pick our favorites and put those up.
Sounds good.